Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome back to That Doll Collector. My name is Lisa. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my video. Well, today it is once again Wednesday. Seems like this seems to be a weekly tradition for me, but I just love doing the tag Pika Wednesday. And in the camera, you will see I have my little Pika doll. Her name is Honeybee. She's standing next to a pretty little bouquet of fall foliage in a white pumpkin. She's got some leaves, and she's also dressed in fall colors to match the fall decoration that is next to her. On her pants, she has some fall leaves and flowers, acorns. And in her hair, she has a pretty little bright orange bow to match the orange in her pants and in the flower bouquet, or I guess not so much flower bouquet, the arrangement, the fall foliage arrangement, okay, in the pumpkin next to her. Anyway, she's dressed like this, and I have this bouquet next to her because this is the theme for this week for Pika Wednesday. And Pika Wednesday is hosted by Tammy at Tater Tots Reborn Nursery and Jessica's Homestead Life. So we're also supposed to talk about things or people that we admire. And, through my life, I have a lot of admiration for a lot of things and a lot of people. But the number one person that comes to my mind when I think of the one person that I admire the most was my mother. She's the one person that I can think of that is just was remarkable. My mother went through a lot of things in her lifetime. I lost her. She went to live in heaven forever in 2021. And up to that point, when she was little, she had a lot of bad things. She had a bad thing that happened to her. And because of that, she was told that later in life that it was remarkable that she turned out to be as well established as what she was because of that. She did not, she was married to my dad. They never got a divorce. There was probably times where she probably wished she would have, but I think everybody at some point, gets frustrated with their partner. But my mom, the most remarkable thing I remember about her was just her ability to love. She loved a lot of things and a lot of people, and she was a very open-minded person. She did not pass a judgment. When everybody would be talking bad about somebody, she would never add to the conversation. She would just, say, well, I don't know about that. I guess I would have to talk to the person myself. I try not to judge or whatever. And that is who she was, even in the worst of times. She always tried to stay positive. If she didn't know what to say, she just wouldn't say anything, And I always remember my mother. I do not ever remember a time where she ever lied to me or my brother. If we would ask her something and she didn't want to answer us truthfully, she would just tell us, well, we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that later. She would try and change the subject, go around it, so she wouldn't have to tell us something that wasn't true. But I was really, really close to my mom. She was a really great person, and she will be the person that I think of every time when I think of the person that I most admire. So anyway, I hope you're all having a great day today. I was going to film this outside, Honeybee and I, in some of the fall leaves, and underneath we have a pretty maple tree in my yard. But it's cold. The air is really, really cold today. The sun is out, so the sun feels nice and warm, but the temperature was only 40 or something like that. and the breeze, and it is really cold. You almost have to have a hat on your head. So with that, I'm going to get off of here, let you guys all go for the day, and thank you, Jessica and Tammy, for hosting another great Pika Wednesday. And remember, everyone, that happiness is a choice that we make every day. And me and little honeybee love you so much. And we hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for making our day today a very happy Dolly Day. We'll see you in the next video, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye for now.